Hi there, Maureen here for Do Tell Church, and I'm here with a ukulele video for you today. Today I'm not going to teach you any new chords, I'm not going to teach you any new strumming patterns, and I'm not going to teach you any new songs. I'm actually going to introduce you to a tool that you might be interested in. This is called a capo. Capos simply clip onto the neck of any stringed or fretted instrument, and what it does is it raises the pitch of your strings so that you can play chords that you already know, but make it higher so that it might be more singable. The band uses these for our electric, our acoustic, and our bass guitars on Sunday mornings. So you might have seen us use these before. Many times we'll just clip them on the top, and you'll see them hanging out there. The neat thing about capos is it allows you to be able to play a song that's in a naturally weird key in a much easier key. For example, up on our page under bonus songs, we have Do Lord. I added Do Lord in the key of G. Do Lord is originally in the key of A flat. And the chords for A flat, D flat, and E flat are very weird. So instead, I made it in a key that you knew the chords for and you would be able to play. However, if you go to sing along, you might notice that it's a little bit lower. And for some of you, it might be a little bit too low. If you wanted to, you could get a capo. You could clip it on and put it in the original key. So let me demonstrate how this actually works. Right now, my open strings on my ukulele, you can hear them, same pitches, you know and love. I'm going to take my capo. I'm going to clip it on, let's go capo 2. So you can see it, it's sitting right on capo 2. Sitting right above that second fret. So what's done, it's clamped down all of the strings. These make no sound up here. So essentially now my capo has become this white bar that was the end of the neck before you hit the head. All of my strings are now one step higher. So if you listen, everything is higher than it was. Every time we put it on another fret, it goes up 1/2 step. So it's like going up your piano keyboard, white key to black key. And you can keep going. It'll go all the way. Let's put it way over here. That's capo 9. The trick about capos is if you've gone too far, all of a sudden your strings are very hard to push because the frets have gotten so small. So if you look, we're still on capo 9 here. If I needed to play chords down there, oh my goodness, here's my G chord. That would be very hard to do. So sometimes the capo works against you. But if you are really good at playing chords in 2 different keys, maybe you're really good at the key of C and you're really good at the key of G, you should be able to find a happy place in between the two that you would be able to put a capo in a place that's comfortable for you to sing. So if you're looking at Do Lord, you needed the chords G, C, G, E minor, and you have a D7 in there. So we have this chord, that dreaded E minor, then a G, D, G. If I put my capo on, now I'm back to that original key of A flat, and everything's a little bit higher. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then your C. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. G2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E minor. 2. G2. D7. 2. G2. 3, 4. So the capo is a really helpful and useful tool that any stringed instrument that has frets can use. For example, my son plays violin. He would not be able to use a capo. Aaron said Lack or his mom Lori or their dad AJ, none of them can use a capo because they use a bow and they are not fretted, so they can't measure out exact distances. So this is really for fretted stringed instruments. So just a little technicality. You can buy capos in music stores. You can buy capos online. I do recommend making sure that you get a bit of a better quality one. This one has a really strong spring. I have one that has an adjustable base so that you can tighten the tension to make sure it pushes down all of the strings. I have one that was a little less expensive, and I got to tell you, it doesn't necessarily hold down all of my strings evenly, and you can tell when I'm using it because it doesn't sound the best. Well, I hope you enjoyed your lesson today on capos. And if you have any questions about capos, using them or purchasing one, please let me know. If you send me an email, I am more than happy to answer it for you, and hopefully we can get you all set up with what you need. Well, thank you for tuning in today for today's ukulele moment, and I hope to see you all again real soon. Have a great rest of your day.